Hi, my name is Adriane Tabag with IdeateTV, and I'm sitting here next to legendary comic book writer-artist Neal Adams.
I only say that because if I make fun of the writers, I'm excused because I'm a writer as well.
So it makes it okay to make fun of the writer.
You know, if they don't like it, they can lump it. I'm just saying.
Neal, it's awesome to sit here with you today this morning. I was wondering how you actually
use the word awesome. Awesome. It's like
awesome.
Your second sentence. Awesome.
Awesome. Well, it's a beautiful day today.
But it's cool too.
It is cool.
And it's awesome.
And it's awesome. And bang and pow.
But everything is awesome, isn't it? Like everything here at the convention is awesome. There's so many awesome things. No matter where you go, it's awesome. It's awesome everywhere.
It's awesome everywhere, I guess, especially if there's comic books,
That's
you
why
know?
I don't really like the word awesome so much anymore. You got to come up with another word like I don't know.
Let's come up with one
tip
right
top. No, that's very, very old.
Okay.
Cool is old.
Okay, cool.
Let me see.
Okay, sweet is used too.
Yeah, I know. What's a good word for awesome? Because we need a new word. So that's what the focus of this should be: finding a word to replace awesome. We'll call it exit. This new word is exit.
Exit. Okay.
Exit. Man, it's so exit.
Dude, it's so exit over
man,
here.
That's right.
Like
tap out. Exit.
Tap out. Exit.
All right.
Okay, I like that.
And there it is on the sign.
Oh, tap out. Exit.
Exactly.
That's to tell everybody how cool. I mean, how tap out exit that is. I know. Neal, how did you get started?
How did I get started?
How did you get started? When
My
was
mother
it?
had a baby.
Okay.
I'm just 8 pounds 7 ounces. That was it. I'm just like, that's pretty much how we get started, right?
Okay. Yeah, I guess
Okay, maybe you were thinking of maybe you got started in the comic book business.
How did you even as a kid? I mean,
Even
was
as
it
a
a kid
kid.
when you were you?
I used to draw old maid cards. I used to, old maid cards. They have little cartoon drawings on them. I would sit. My mother would be drinking coffee and smoking her cigarettes.
Awesome. Oh, I think that's fun. I could just picture that. I
Tap
just
out.
pictured that.
Tap out.
Tap out.
So she would be drinking her coffee, and I would be drawing these old maid cards on the kitchen table, drinking my coffee out of a U.S. Army coffee mug.
Oh, like a little kid
Like a
sippy
little-
cup.
Yeah, but it was U.S. Army sippy cup, and drawing old maid cards, and she would go, "That's wonderful. Do another one," and I would do. That would be our conversation for the night. She would be listening to the radio, and I would be drawing old maid cards, and she'd tell me, I mean, if your mother tells you you're wonderful, isn't that pretty much it? That's the beginning. You're not going anywhere from there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Your mother told you were beautiful, right? Right? Yes? There you go. That's right.
Oh.
Right? Yes,
Gotcha.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Mom? Oh, my beautiful
starts with
baby.
mom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dad, they're just there to bring in the paycheck and to bounce you on their knee and throw you around and do all that stuff. But mom, she gives you direction.
She gives you
You're the most
direction.
beautiful child in the world. Oh, really?
I
Guess
know,
what? I'm in
yeah.
showbiz.
Yeah.
Right? Did she say that? Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You have to give it up for the mom.
That's right. Mom told me I could draw old maid cards.
Was she a big inspiration of yours?
Yeah, she supported me in everything that I did, which is what moms do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, imagine having going through life and not having a mom. I mean, there must be some people out there that don't have a mom that does. That's got to be the
Right.
saddest thing in the world.
Yeah.
But now we have comic books. We have comic books. Now we have comic books everywhere, and moms can get into it. They don't have to work, 15 hours a day. They can take you to comic book conventions, and
They can even draw their own comics.
that's
and
right.
Write their own
That's right. And
comics.
so
too.
can you, kiddies. That's right.
So get involved.
Do you know you were talking about Len Wein, and a little bit earlier, and Len Wein actually started by drawing comic books. He didn't really draw professionally, but that's how he got into it. He was a drawer, whereas Marv Wolfman, his ex-partner, was a writer. Len was a drawer, and he was always ashamed to show his stuff because he got into the writing. But every once in a while, you could coax it out of him.
Yeah.
If you ever interview him, you say, "Bring your drawings," and he might do it.
Yeah.
There's an awful lot of writers who actually wanted to draw comic books. Archie Goodwin, who was one of our best editors and writers, drew. He would draw layouts of exactly what he wanted on the page, and then he would say, "You don't have to follow it. But then if you did, he would be, oh, thank you so much. And there are other people who do that. I mean, Jim Shooter, the gigantic Jim Shooter, did the same thing. And most of those guys, you know, you got to remember that they come up from fandom. You know, they act sort of like adults.
Do you ever act like an adult in this industry?
No. Yes.
Yes, there are the times.
You know, business. You do business.
Okay.
So you put on your cartoon tie, which today is now Spider-Man.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
No, it's tap out.
I mean, tap out. Tap out exit.
Right,
Sorry.
right. So you wear your cartoon tie,
your
and then you go
cartoon tie.
and you do business, and then you got somebody who is talking to you about business, and they're very serious, and they go, is that Spider-Man on your tie there? Yeah, you see, you're a cartoon.
Okay.
You're a comic book fan. You can't fool me. I know you look like a businessman, but no, 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 no. So you're going to sit down and you're going to have a Coke and you're going to shut up. The thing is that there's all the disguise. I'm not in disguise. This is me. But those business guys with the suits, they're in disguise. They're just so full of it, you know? They're so relieved to get home and throw their pants off. They do. This is something that people, okay, for you, those of you out there who actually know this for yourself, but other people don't know it, right? You go home and you take your pants off, right? Exactly. That's what guys do. I know, it's terrible. They do that.
Dang it.
I'm telling you, that's what they do. They don't want to be wearing those suits. They're terrible. I go into the hotel, and those guys who are managing the hotel, they're all wearing suits, and I want to just rip their suits off and go, come on, you're a real person, right? Not just that suit. And if you do it, you know, they'll, like you pull it off their shoulders, pull it down off them and say,
this has happened before? You've done this?
Oh, absolutely, I do. Who's going to stop me? What are they going to say to me? You can't do that. Yes, I can. And pull your suit off. You just take the jacket. You never take the pants.
Just take the jacket.
Yeah. Now you're a real person, right? You go, yeah, I guess so.
Do you think you've always been a real person throughout your career?
No, I think I was stuck up and weird at times. You know, you
Really?
get, yeah. No, you get, because I remember when I used to ride the subway to high school, I would, people would talk about me because I wouldn't change the expression on my face.
Yeah.
And I remember these two little old ladies who were like giggling at each other, right? And they're kind of pointing at me, but not really pointing at me. And one of them goes to the other one, because she said it loud enough for me to hear it. And she says, "He must have money in the bank."
Was that the truth at the time?
No, I didn't have any money in the bank. But she thought I was stuck up and I wouldn't smile or whatever the hell it was. And he must have money in the bank. Oh, that's awful.
Did you ever write that into your work?
Line.
That
line.
is a good line.
Yeah. Why doesn't he clean his fingernails?
And that makes me think, so conceptualizing your artwork, how has your work evolved over time?
To sound like an adult.
I have to try sometimes,
I know.
Neal. You know, I've got the jacket.
I know. A nice navy blazer.
Nice
Look at that little scarfy thing. That's
very
nice. That's
professional.
Nice. That's very nice.
Hey, we match actually.
That's right, we do.
Okay,
but I always wear this kind of shirt.
Oh, you do?
I have 14 of these.
You have 14 of
14,
those, so that's your standard
You
uniform?
go on the internet and then people talk about me. Oh, he's got that blue shirt on again. It's an Einstein thing. That's what Einstein said.
It's an Einstein thing?
Einstein said, they asked Einstein why he wears it's like the same shirt all the time. He says, because I don't want to think about it.
Oh,
it's too much.
I need that.
Right?
Yeah.
Why do you always have the blue blazer on? I don't want to think about it.
I don't want to think about it.
It looks good. I'm fine. I'm done. Cooked. Stick a fork in it. So I wear blue shirts.
So this is your staple, kind of like the Superman. Do you think you get it?
No, it may be. It may be like a holdover from the Superman thing, but it's a different blue. But still, you know, you got to almost guilty.
Yeah.
Because I am, after all, Superman.
Okay.
Or Batman, or whatever.
Do you put any of yourself in the comics?
Yeah, my hair.
Your hair?
The hair. I have
You've got
superhero
good
hair. I got great hair. I got the best hair in the world.
Yeah.
No, it's good. Superhero hair. That's what they call it. I feel sorry because I see generations of guys go by and they have like full rich hair and then they lose it and then they go bald, and I still got my hair. I don't know what that is. It's I keep expecting it to all fall out one day, like boom, gone. What happened?
Just
time's
all
up.
of it?
Time's up. It's gone. Sorry.
Oh no.
Okay. But I'm doing fine. No, that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we were talking about really nothing, just BSing around.
Just a lot of BS.
But, yeah.
But it's nice to BS with you, Neal.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
Neal, what are you up to these days? Do you have anything?
About here.
In what?
You said, what am I up to?
What are you up to in what?
Well, anybody can find out what I'm up to by going to nealadams.com.
Okay.
I have to say that because that's an obligatory thing. But I'm doing a Superman, The Coming of the Superman, and it's a 6-issue miniseries, and it's very, very popular. Very popular, and everybody loves it. And I did Batman Odyssey, which everybody hated. No, I'm just lying. They loved it, but they had a big argument about it on the internet. But everybody loves Superman, and I did 28 alternate covers that are basically copies or imitations or homages to this legendary comic book artist whose name is Neal Adams, which is really stupid. So I did these homages to my own work. 28 covers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, covers that I did like 30 years ago.
Wow.
Right? So we did them anew, and what happened was that they were going to give them out, and we changed the characters. Like originally it was Superman throwing Batman off a building. Now it's Wonder Woman throwing Superman off a building.
That's awesome.
Things like that. Girls love that.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman throwing Superman off a building is the greatest. So we just changed the characters up and put them on different titles. And instead of inking them myself, they were going to be inked by other people at DC Comics.
Okay.
And so the inkers were going to ink them, right? The inkers at DC.
Yeah.
But then the pencilers, my friends, not that I'm not friends with the inkers, got like, wait a second, how come they get to ink Neal? I've been waiting 30 years to ink a Neal cover. Let me do one. So now Walt Simonson inked one, and Jim Lee inked one, and Frank Miller inked one, and Kevin. So you got all these pencilers inking my covers, and like I got to do a whole bunch for the inkers because like really they're being left out in the cold. But it's really incredible, and they've been selling out like crazy at the stores. It's like
awesome.
It's like a stupid idea that turned into a good idea, and now everybody loves it. It's incredible.
I think it sounds fantastic because it's just. You know, it must be a really special feeling to have the people that really appreciate the work that you've done over the years.
The idea that I'm imitating a legend and it's me.
Okay, I love that too.
So excellent. Tap out.
Tap out. One day I want to say that too.
Okay, you guys have to do a pull-in on that. So.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to exit and tap out.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time, Neal.
It's a pleasure.
That was fun. Thank you so much. Adriane with IdeateTV.